I had 82 meetings before I found my lead investor. 82 meetings. That is 82 people saying no, and then on the 83rd, getting someone to say yes.
Hey guys, welcome to Keep On Pushing Stories, where, yeah man, we tell you real life stories of motivation and inspiration because we want to get you moving and in the process, live your absolute best life. And so today I'm excited to welcome my friend, Zack Oates, to the show. Zack, welcome to Keep On Pushing Stories, my man.
Hey, thanks for having me. Really appreciate it. Glad to be joining you. It's an honor to be here, Devin. An honor to be chatting with you.
Yeah, it's all good. Thank you again for coming. So tell us, Zack, what it is that you do. How do you serve? How do you bring value to your clients?
Yeah, so I'm the founder and CEO of Ovation, which is an actionable guest feedback tool. And what we strive to do, I grew up, I was a soda jerk when I was in high school. And so I've gone from, a soda jerk to the CEO of a tech company helping hospitality, restaurants, hotels, service companies, mainly focusing on restaurants. And the whole point of it is, Devin, guest feedback, the guest experience is the most important part of any business. Everything that we do in a business is to help build value and make sure that the guest has a great experience. The problem is things like really long surveys, receipt surveys, they just don't really capture how guests communicate. So what we do is we have a really simple tool that we ask customers two questions: how was your experience, and tell us more. And we have a bunch of automation in it to make it super simple to respond. And so our customers are, they're getting more positive reviews. They're getting, 16 times more customers coming back. And the cool thing is that through all of this, they're gaining insight into what's actually going on in their business, especially today when everything is happening off premise, so to speak, right? It's happening in the living rooms, not in the restaurant's dining rooms. How do they still extend that same hospitality? Well, that's what we do. We help them to really connect with their customers. And it is a very fulfilling thing, Devin, like to see these customers be able for the first time to really engage with their customers, see these restaurants engaging with their customers like they never have before, and to be able to, solve problems on the spot in real time. It's a powerful tool, and I feel so grateful to be a part of it. And we work with, around the country and in Canada with brands like Domino's, El Pollo Loco, Tucanos, and large brands like Doghouse, and even small brands. We just love to build value. So
Indeed.
anyway, that's what we do.
No, that's awesome, man. And customer engagement, customer service, really important. So if someone wanted to do just that, improve their customer service and customer engagement, how do they find you, Zack?
If you go to ovationup.com, there's all the information there, and we would love to chat with you to see how we can help you out, learn what some of your goals are with understanding your customer base, and help you achieve them.
Ovationup.com. That's what's up. So make sure you check it out. But I'm also super curious, Zack, to learn about your Keep On Pushing story. I want to hear about a time when you had to overcome a significant challenge, or you had to step out of your comfort zone to go accomplish something truly amazing. So please do tell us your Keep On Pushing story.
So I'll talk a little bit about Ovation and about, the journey of a startup, right? No startup is an easy ride. And, while I feel so grateful of where we're at today, we didn't get to where we're at today without having a few fires, right? I remember, so I'll start off with one story that's a little more understandable for everyone, and then I'll get into one that's a little more personal. So fundraising, right? We were at a point that we needed to raise money. We got down to having 1 month left of runway in the bank, and we needed money. And we had a bunch of products that we were looking to build. We knew what customers wanted. We just needed the funds to do it. And so I went out there to raise money. Well, fun when you go out to raise money, it's not like I can just call Bill Gates and get $1 million, right? I had 82 meetings before I found my lead investor. 82 meetings. That is 82 people saying no, and then on the 83rd, getting someone to say yes. And then I had another 50 meetings after that to finish up and raise the $1 million. But it was one of those things where week after week after week, I'm going into work and there's my team and they're counting on me and they know that we need to raise this money. And, week after week after week, they're like, okay, how are things going? How are things going? And going from early morning to late at night and just, pushing, trying to find the right people, trying to get the right, trying to get the right conversations going. It was really hard and very discouraging. At one point, I was so stressed out, like I couldn't even sleep. It was just so stressful to think that, all of these people that were counting on me and I could fail them. And my family was counting on me to provide. I had gone 18 months of taking no salary. And so we had used a lot of our savings for that. And so I had a wife, I had, 2 kids. I mean, I still do, but a wife, couple kids, and they were counting on me. And my employees were counting on me and their families were counting on me. And my, people that had invested with their time and their advice were counting on me. And so I felt really, really discouraged when I hit about meeting 40. But at the end of the day, Devin, I realized that as I kept on going, it's like I would tweak, and constantly believe in what I was doing. But it was hard getting to that meeting 83.
Yeah.
And it was kind of discouraging. And there were times where, as this was happening, right before all of this, and this is the more personal side of things, right before all of this, Devin, my wife and I, we lost a baby. And that was something that had me against the ropes, because we were so looking forward to having another child, and to lose that child, it really took a lot of like the wind out of my sails, and I didn't know how I could keep going because, I at that point, I just wanted to quit. I wanted to go get a job. I wanted to just, let me do something that's not necessarily easier or easy, but it's something that's more stable, more consistent, less risk. And I almost gave up on my dreams because it was just like so emotionally draining for me to try to, to lose a baby while trying to start this company. And that decision to stick with it really helped me in the long run of raising the money, because I knew my why. And as Viktor Frankl says, the man who has a why to live can bear with almost any how.
Indeed. I was about to ask you that. What was it that gave you the impetus to keep on pushing? After meeting 40, 50, 52, 77, 79, 80, and while losing a child. And so describe your why. How would you define your why?
My wife and I have a mantra, which is choose to live an extraordinary life, for an ordinary one will always be waiting. And for me, I didn't want to look at the child that we did have or the future children and say, things just got too hard, so I quit. I wanted to be able to let them know and to be an example that you can live an extraordinary life, that there's opportunities out there, that there's hope, there's good. and that the world isn't just going to become a better place on its own. The world is only becoming a better place because people like you, Devin, are making it better. And we can't sit back and wait for others. We've got to take a step forward. And I believe in what we're doing, that, that customers, as businesses focus on customers, they can become better. And as those businesses become better, more jobs are created, smarter jobs are created. People can, have more time with their family. People can create better lives for themselves. And because when you start with the end in mind, everything else works backwards.
Mm-hmm.
And so for me, I believe in the mission of what we're doing at Ovation. I believe in the individual potential that each of us have to do extraordinary things. And I wanted to make sure that my kids knew that extraordinary isn't something that you have to look into some far-flung book or watch a really inspirational movie like Cool Runnings, but like you can meet people and like my parents. So for example, one thing, if I may, Devin, my father, he is a 3-time Super Bowl champion, 5-time Pro Bowler, and he's someone where I got to learn about being extraordinary from my father. And that had such a profound impact on me that, one of my absolute heroes raised me. And I wanted to be able to provide that same experience to my kids.
Indeed. So, as you know, really powerful, Zack. What lessons have you learned from the experiences?
I've learned that, one, you really do have to understand why you're doing what you're doing. And if you don't have purpose, if you don't know why you're doing it, then either then sit down and ask yourself those hard questions, or find something that brings you passion, because there's so much good in this world. There's so much that you can be passionate about, and no one was sent here to just live, just coast. People were sent here on earth to do great things and to have an influence on those around them. And so for me, it was truly understanding and believing in my vision and mission for what Ovation could be, and in my mind needed to be. That's what kept me going, and that's what I learned.
Man, you deserve a standing ovation for fighting through those challenges. And thank you for the amazing lesson, man. Choose to live an extraordinary life. Because guess what? An ordinary one is always waiting. Zack, thank you for sharing your stories on Keep On Pushing Story.
Devin, thank you so much for having me.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed this, if you found it valuable, please leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because you know what? You'll get a notification every time we post one of these amazing videos. And just as importantly, don't forget to share it, because your friends, they want to be inspired as well. So share it, don't keep it. Until we connect next time, you know the deal, baby. Keep on pushing.